Hi everyone, my name is Karina. Today I'll be highlighting why it is ethical to have different ethical social work standards by state. It is ethical to have different social work standards by state because each state is different. Each region has its most accepted set of views based on the people that populate the area. Ethical and legal choices are prominent in social work practice. Social workers will have to frequently encounter certain circumstances that entail ethical and legal issues. For the most part, the social work ethical standards and requirements are consistent with U.S. legal expectations. It is important to have different views and standards to openly accept everyone. For example, there are explicit state-based statutory, regulatory, and policy-based protections against discrimination on account of sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression in the nation's child welfare system. Alabama has no explicit protection from discrimination on account of sex or gender, sexual orientation, gender identity, or gender expression for youth in the child welfare system in state statute, regulation, or agency policy. The state has a religious refusal law which permits private child placement agencies to refuse to place a child for adoption or in a foster home that conflicts with their sincerely held religious beliefs. Whereas in California, it has statutory and regulatory based protection from discrimination for youth in the child welfare system, inclusive of sexual orientation and gender identity. In the state of California, foster youth can be placed in accordance with their identity. The state policy also includes protection from discrimination, inclusive of sexual orientation and gender identity. So, having different ethics for each state helps to acknowledge everyone's differences in each state. One state may be more liberal than the other, and both states can acknowledge a population's religious views and a youth's sexual or gender identity.